Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking the world's greatest Korean skincare line. Now, I don't say that lightly. For those of you that have been with the channel some time, you know I'm the ultimate fangirl when it comes to Korean skincare. I've tried so many different brands and products, and I've always been really impressed with the uniqueness, the innovation, and the affordability that Korean skincare brands deliver. However, through all of this trial and reviewing, I've honed in on what I think might just be the best of the best when it comes to Korean skincare. If you haven't already guessed by the eye patches I'm wearing today, we're talking about the Numbuzin 9+ range. This is a range of anti-aging ingredients that really focus in on ingredients such as NAD, on hydrolyzed collagen, and on peptides to deliver maximum results at rock bottom prices. One thing though I did notice is most of the reviews of the Numbuzin 9+ line are done in collaboration with the brand themselves. They're sponsored, they're in paid partnership. Well, here on Mad About Skin, I don't do sponsorships and I never do paid partnerships. I like to speak from the heart, never the wallet. So I think it's time that I share with you my completely unsponsored, unbiased thoughts on this line, why I think it's so special, why I think it deserves a place in just about everyone's skincare routine, and I'm going to be slapping these products on my skin as we go through talking about them so we can see how they layer and pair. Sit back, relax, let's talk the greatest Korean skincare line. Now, of course, these are just my thoughts, feelings, and opinions when it comes to this line. I would love to hear yours. I know so many of you guys have already tried these products. Reportedly, they've sold 10 million units in the last year alone, so there must be so many people out there that have already tried them. Sound off in the comments section below and give me like your before and after experiences, what worked well for you, what maybe didn't perform. That way, we're all on this Korean skincare journey together and we can learn from each other's experiences. If you appreciate truly independent and unsponsored skincare content, don't forget to reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So it just means this video can cut through all of that sponsored noise and reach the people that could absolutely benefit from it. Now, without further ado, I think it's time we cut that waffle and we delve straight on in. So there's a range of different products that form part of this 9+ line. They all have very similar ingredients, though there are some subtle differences between each and every one. I'm going to talk about them all and we're going to apply them in turn so you can see how they layer, how they look, and the best ways to use them in your skincare routine. I actually started off camera with these eye patches. I love these. These are the Numbuzin NAD eye patches. They actually come in a box like this where you get 5 sets. I tend to use 1, maybe 2 times weekly because they're really potent. You don't need to be using them every day. I'll tend to apply them before I film so I can just get that little bit of an under eye lift that I crave. Keep them in the fridge too, and they're so cooling. They'll snatch everything, they'll decrease puffiness and inflammation, and they just feel really, really good on the skin. They contain 50 different peptides for anti-aging and for brightening. You've got some hydrolyzed collagen, which will plump out the under eye area. And in here, you've also got the NAD, which is one of the very best anti-aging ingredients and finds its way into each and every one of the products that we're talking about today. I also love how thick they are. These are juicy eye patches, so they're not those fiddly ones that seem really hard to get on and then they're forever falling off. These stick. These have been on my face for 20 minutes now. They've gone nowhere. Because they're thick, they're really easy to just peel off. I absolutely love these. They're a treat for the under eye, super calming, super soothing, and if you're somebody that just wants to get your under eye fix a couple of times a week, get these. You will not be disappointed. I can't remember exactly what I paid for these. They weren't expensive, none of this line is. I can't remember the exact price, but I have linked them down in the description box below, as I will all of the products today. And if you're watching this on the weekend of it going live, which is Labor Day weekend, they're actually offering 25% off everything on Stylevana specifically. And again, I've linked how to access that below. So they're affordable whenever you buy them, but if you're buying them on the Labor Day weekend, you'll save an additional 25%. I love these, and whilst they're not going to be for everyone, because not everyone likes an eye patch, I absolutely love how these feel. Oh, it's just like a treat for the under eye. Yeah, So good. So I'm gonna blend that in. Always do this with your eye patches, by the way. Once you've taken them off, just pat any residual that's left on the skin there. And then we're gonna go in with the second product in terms of layering order. And it would be this. Now I think this is the most viral of all of this line. This is the Numbuzin NAD PDRN Glow Boosting Toner. I love this. This is like a dream in a bottle because you've got that PDRN, which is a fantastic collagen boosting ingredient. You've got that NAD for its anti-aging potential. You've got 50 different peptides again in here to promote collagen, to minimize hyperpigmentation, and to just give the skin a nice plumping. But it also contains a light diffusing technology, so it gives the skin just a bit of a lift. I don't know, it doesn't come across as too dewy, it certainly doesn't come across as greasy, it just gives you a really nice lit from within quality, which is what I love. Now I'm going to show this. This is the main reason I wanted to do this almost like a skincare routine, so you can see how this performs. Now it's not the thinnest of the essences that I've ever used, but it's not super thick either. It just glides onto the skin, feels beautiful. It's like a drink of water, and it just feels so good. And if you can see, look how that looks. It's not greasy, it's not dewy, it's just like a good skin day. That lit from within glow that I certainly absolutely love to get from my skincare. And it's kind of like a cheap way of getting glass skin in an instant. One of these will last you forever. I'm on bottle 3 now, and I think I've been using it for the past 8 months. So if you allow like 1 bottle for 2 months, I would say, you can be lavish with it. Take it down to the neck and just that glow. I absolutely love this. I sing its praises all the time, and it just feels so nice. And it's not just about the glow, it's all about getting that beneficial skincare from your peptides, from the PDRN, from the NAD. It's just so good. Now, the next product I'm going to apply from this, I would say actually this is my favorite from the whole line. This is my absolute favorite. I paid $13, so in pounds that's about £11, £12. Really inexpensive. So the next product we're going to apply is this. This is the Numbuzin 9 Plus NAD Plus Retinol Volume Tox Eye Cream. So this is their eye cream. You don't actually need to use this if you're using the eye patches, but because they're so gentle in their formulations, you can use this after you've used the eye patches too. It's really up to you. Now, this is the one, I would say all the products that I'm talking about today are ding, 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 10 out of 10. Isn't a bad one amongst them, which is why I'm declaring it to be the greatest ever Korean skincare line. But the one product that I would say maybe isn't quite 10 out of 10 would be this eye cream, and it's just the packaging. The formulation itself, perfection. The packaging is a bit clunky and it can be a little bit difficult to get out. So I am going to call that out because, like I say, this video isn't sponsored. It's not in paid partnership, so I can speak freely. No one's buying my opinions. I can say what I want. I do think the packaging on this is a bit of a drawback. So I saw where they were going with it. It's supposed to look like an injectable needle, you know, to like give you that precision. But you can't really do it under the eye. You have to put some onto your finger, and you kind of have to pump it onto your finger like this. And load shoots out if you put too much pressure on, or none shoots out if you don't use enough pressure. It's just a bit messy. You also need so little of this to get the benefits that I think it's hard to dispense. So that's my criticism. But the formulation, so you've got your retinoid in here for anti-aging, but you also have that blend of peptides that you would expect. You've got in here your NAD, which is going to boost collagen, and this, I have never, you can use this morning and night because it's super gentle. I have never, if I want to use some under eye concealer, I've never had it go on as well as after using this. It just, like, I don't know, it just streamlines your under eye and makes it feel so good. It lifts, it plumps. It just does everything I would want from an eye cream, and it's super inexpensive. Yes, they should change the packaging. I think they've over-engineered it. I think they've overcomplicated it. Packaging aside, it's so good. It is so good. I do tend to be a bit bougie and extra, so I'll use the eye masks, and I will also use the eye cream. Eye cream daily, eye masks twice a week, but you could use either or. Just look at that. You can see the difference. I love skincare where you put it on, and you see the difference like that. I'm impatient and I love to see it. I'm going to excuse the packaging because I genuinely love that formula so much. Now we're going to come on to their lifting essence, which I think is where the brand became viral. Numbuzin have been around for ages. They're one of my favorite skincare lines from Korea. They have so much great products to offer. The 9 Plus line, though, really did it for them. It catapulted them into the stratosphere. And I think it all came down to this product. So this was the original product in this line. Again, containing that blend of 50 different peptides. You've got your NAD in here, but you've got lots of other plumping and volume adding ingredients. Let me show you the texture of this, which is so unique. I don't know if this will come off on camera. I hope it will. So if you can see, it has like I don't know, like it almost feels like a glue. And I don't want to say that because it doesn't feel sticky or glue-like at all. But you put this on the skin and it gives you just an instant plumping, smoothing, and just a beautiful dose of anti-aging. Now, I actually saw a couple of content creators that, to be fair, were sponsored by the brand to say it, but say that this takes 10 years off the skin after one application. Well, I'm not sponsored, and I'm here to say, I think it genuinely does. Now, of course, it's going to depend on your start point. If you have fewer wrinkles, there's fewer things for it to plump out, you're not going to see 10 years, you might see less. If you have more wrinkles, more noticeable lines and wrinkles, it's going to plump out more. You might lose 15 years, who knows? But obviously take into account your start point. But this just gives you, I mean, hopefully this is coming across on camera and you can see, this just feels so beautiful, gives you that gorgeous plumpness. It gives you that little bit of a glow without, again, it being too wet look, which I don't like. And it's just really, really nice. This I did a whole video on because I loved it so much when it launched. I'm going to leave the link to that video up there. I stand by everything I said in that. The best firming and lifting serum I have used. If you want to snatch everything, if you want to pull everything back, hydrate to the gods and plump at the same time, this little gem, which I think is about £15, doesn't break the bank, and you get a lot. So what's in here? You get 50 ml in here, so it's larger than your average serum and it's cheaper than your average serum. This, perfection. Now, ending this video and my fangirl moment about this whole line. As you can see, it's all great, and there are themes through this. Most of the products contain NAD. You've got those blend of peptides. You've got the plumping. It's all about plumping. It's about promoting collagen. It's about long-term anti-aging with some quick wins thrown in. There are 2 other products that I want to call out. This is the Instagrammable product of the collection because this is their mask. You get the traditional sheet mask here, which is infused with all the goodness of this serum. So it's like this serum, but in mask form. You've got your traditional sheet mask, put that over the face like you would normally. This, though, is a chin strap that you put under, hook it behind your ears, and it sort of like snatches you. It like lifts you to the gods. That's the chin strap. That's what's made this viral. People call it a facelift in a packet. I'm not going to go that far because I haven't had a facelift, so I have nothing to compare it to. Nothing is going to deliver a facelift like a medical intervention. So let's get away from that terminology, but it does genuinely work. I love this. I use it once a week as a treat, and on the days that I use this, I skip this because it's the same formula. If you are somebody that likes a sheet mask, you like an instant win, you want things lifted, you want to look your best before you're out on the town with the girls, or you've got a photo shoot. I don't know who has photo shoots, but you know what I mean. Pretend you've got a photo shoot. Maybe you just want to take a couple of good selfies. That's okay. This works really, really well. Instant, put it on for like 30 minutes. You can wear it for longer. They encourage you to wear it for longer, but even if you just put it on for 30 minutes, snatch to the gods and fabulous. But honestly, I'm here to say, when it comes to the greatest Korean skincare line, this is it. I have them all. I have all the products here. There isn't a bad one amongst them. I absolutely love them. I've done a little cheeky routine for you. This is a full routine. Obviously, if it was the morning, this is the evening now. If it was the morning, I would put some sunscreen on after this. They do a sunscreen in this line, which I haven't been able to get, so I can't comment on, but they do a sunscreen. But you can put any sunscreen on after, and you've got a full skincare routine. My skin feels plump. It feels hydrated, it feels smooth, it's so good. And if you really want an extra glow, I'm happy with the level of glow I've got here. If you want an extra glow, put an extra dollop of this on at the end. You'll be blinding people with your glow up. Do you know what, I'm here to say, this is probably the first video you'll see of this line that isn't sponsored and isn't in paid partnership. So take it from me, in an unbiased, nothing to lose here kind of way. This is the best Korean skincare I have ever tried. And if you want to dip your toe into the Korean skincare world, this range, this is where it's at. Obviously, I timed this video with that Labor Day weekend sale. So if you buy this on the Saturday or the Sunday, you'll get you 25% off. That's how to do it below. But even full price, these are still phenomenally inexpensive. You get a lot of product and they deliver. So I'm here to say, Numbuzin, your number 9 line is definitely the best. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you've made it this far, part of the bitter end crew, and you are tempted to give this a go, then reach down and leave the blue heart emoji. I tried, these are kind of purple. I tried to match my hoodie to do it today. It didn't really work. But if you're part of the bitter end crew, you've made it this far, find the blue heart emoji and drop it down in the comment section below so I can thank you for being with me to the end, and hopefully you'll share your thoughts and opinions on this line and you'll love it as much as I did. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.